Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 16 of my journey through Group Self-Found Mirage League. Where we left off, I was hunting for Eater Altars to try and get some attack block on a body armor I crafted from the tree in the monastery from Breach last time. And I was waiting to get a ring from a player who was offline, which I have now gotten. I traded 2 divines for this. Then my next goal was to go after Ritual to farm the Light of Meaning. I mentioned last time I would farm some heist contracts, which I did, got myself like 15% of level. And while doing so, Shu asked if anybody was looking for any Light of Meaning jewels. I mentioned I was looking for a cold. He already had a cold. I traded a divine for this. And also found out that Finn and Falcon are sitting on dozens of King in the Mists as they've been farming a lot of Ritual. So there's really no need for me to go after Ritual. And I got the last 2 pieces I was really looking for to finish up this build. The only thing left would be to synthesize this build. That's about it. So now I am working on setting up the next build. I want to play around with arc traps. So I am leveling arc gems. I need a greater chain support that comes from Legion off of the Karui boss. And I also need coins to put skills on these as I level them up, so I need to keep grinding XP to level the gems. I'll need to go get more GCPs, which will require a dip into heist. But then there's what do I build around for it? The thing that comes to mind that I need to make a choice on is the gloves. The first option is to go through Incursion to get Slave Driver's Hand, which will convert traps mana cost into life and give chance for endurance for your power charges on triggering the traps. But there's also another option. Infamous modifiers are from the Mercenary League, and there is a gloves infamous mod that says skills used by your traps and mines chain 2 additional times. The way that works with Arc is Arc deals more damage with hits and ailments for each remaining chain, and then the greater chain support will double the number of chains. So getting those 2 chains turns into 4, and those gloves, or gloves with that mod on it, can be acquired in this league by farming rogue exiles in the Mirage. So that is now added to the list of things I am interested in trying to get my hands on. So that is what I'm going to be trying to work on. Try and get this jewel in, which is going to require some work, I think. But I might be able to get more Brutal Restraint jewels from running Legion. We shall see. But before we jump into things, remember that this channel runs on likes and subscribers from viewers like you. So I have my chest here. It's crafted up, ready to go. It's 6 linked. It's only missing attack block. I need all 7 of this attack block, ideally. And I now have the ring. It's got life, it's got mana, ES, cast speed, dexterity, kind of everything I was looking for. I think if I throw this on and throw this on... Oh, I need the strength. Right. I need 16 strength. Throw that on here. There we go. With this chest, I don't need as high strength and int. So I could drop my dexterity a bit. I could also quality this up and get a bunch more dexterity out of here. But the big issue is this Brutal Restraint is adding 2 dexterity to every small node and 4 dexterity to any small node that is not an attribute node, and then adding mods to other things here, giving me crit chance. Up here's crit chance, right here's attack and cast speed, out here's 4% life, and then some stuff that's not useful. If I were to take this out, dex drops to 144. Not near enough. So, question is, where can I put this? I can put this here. That takes me to 168. Just slapping it in there. That's with some evasion rating, poisons deal damage faster, increased flash charges gained, and then a little bit of dex from the pathing nodes. I want to move it because this jewel will add 6% cold damage to every single allocated node in here. All of them. So what if I were to put this up here? This one only hits 2 big nodes, which is currently flash charges gained and cold res. Oh, and there's projectile damage on instability. So it hits 3 here. That has me at 188 dex. Oh, because these are all getting 4. So maybe up here is a better spot for it, as it doesn't hurt me on dex as much. And then keep one of these jewels down here. I got 2 of these last time, a mirrored one. But now, my fire res has tanked. Oh, I need to convert a lightning into fire on the gloves. I think that was planned. Do that real quick. Lightning to fire. 45. Perfect. That has me up to 99 there. It's good enough. And currently, it looks like this is all working. Though my attack block is at 71. Let's try and get at least 6 attack block. There's 6%. So that puts me at 77. That's much better. Still 1 off. But let's then say I ended up with another attack block tattoo, which I don't currently have. I could raise the strength on this and then squeeze in another attack block on a strength node. So that'll be okay. Another idea. What if I were to craft... I can't craft strength and dex. I thought that was kind of a brilliant idea. There's all attributes. Only goes up to 13. So I can't get any more dex on this. Yeah, okay. I was wondering at the possibility of getting rid of this altogether. Now then, I need to get colors on the chest. Force 1 green. Get the rest to be all blue. There we go. That took a lot of tries. But we got all of that in there. Turn all the stuff back on. Got more energy shield than I did before. There's no life mods on this. So with my next level, I got 2 options. I can take a life mastery right here to get 15% increased life, which I think I probably am going to do. I've also been thinking about like removing this or these 2 points here, coming in here, which is now 6% cold damage, armor ES on both of these, and then 100% increased armor and energy shield from equipped body armor, which is like 3,000 armor and 600 ES. That's a lot. POB is going to tell me that that is better for effective HP. However, the more I keep lowering my life, the less life regen I'm getting from my consecrated ground. And my only real investment in energy shield recovery is from this ascendancy node that causes life regen to also recover energy shield. So lowering my life is lowering my life regen because it's based on a percentage of my life, thus lowering my ES recovery. And at what point is that not as valuable? So I think I'm probably better off in sustaining my ES if I go for the increase to life, rather than dropping more life to get a bunch more armor and energy shield. And I guess what I'm really curious about now is, did my damage go up? And by how much? Whoa. Oh, it might have gone up by a ton. I'm standing here with 9 frenzy charges, and the tooltip says 944 with GMP. So let's check POB. I currently have this set up, showing me GMP 3.2 million. And all of the checkboxes here are pretty easy to get up. Consecrated ground happens on crit. Unnerved happens just by hitting enemies. Exposed to cold happens just by hitting enemies. I chill enemies, but the chill is being affected by the cold snap ground. I also sometimes get like a 6 to 8% shock from blocking an enemy with Tempest Shield. And if I've frozen an enemy for 10 seconds, I get 50% increased damage taken from them. So I'm not factoring in every little piece possible here, just the stuff that's most easy to get. And that's assuming both curses, the mark and the cursor on the enemy, and they're standing on the chilled ground from the cold snap. So now let's re-import, since I just changed a bunch of things. Massive tree and jewels, raise damage a little bit, items and skills, then this breaks everything. It doesn't have the body armor in there yet. Alright, I haven't changed zones. Swap zones, make sure the info for my character is able to be gathered by POB. Let's try this again here. Import, and then items and skills. We've got Frostbolt, skills, need Frostbolt, Arcane Surge, Hold Pin, Arcane Surge, level 1, no quality, turn off the cold pin. It says 3.6. It was at 3.2. I lost a bunch of crit chance. And then swapping out GMP for Cold Pin up to 6.3. Definitely a big damage increase here. This jewel is giving me 13% damage. This is only 5, so yeah, that's pretty good. Effective hit pool, 165. Pull out of these two, put this in here. That's 167 just for those two. But then grab this, 100% goes to 189. Armor is up to 30k then with Flask up, whereas currently it's at 23 with Flask up. And unreserved life would be 2.8k. Energy shield 2.7, but the ES recovery is 605. But if I were to drop all this, having more life increases the ES recovery because that's where it's based. So if I were to take this 15%, life goes up, ES recovery goes up. I think that might be just be better. It's not as high effective hit pool, but I'm more likely to have that effective hit pool than I would the other way around. So I think I'm on the right track here. I just need to send some boats off to try and get another attack block tattoo. Wow, there's crit chance on Deep Thoughts. All right, I guess now we keep grinding. Grind out this level. There's also a possibility that has been mentioned that I try and make a power charge precursors ring to replace this Ramirez Banquet. That would require a lot of delve. I don't think I need to go that far. Dump off all the gold from yesterday. King's March, they've got a week of gold. Boats are not doing anything. All right, to Gekanu then. Send them with Pumpkin. Ooh, 24,000's not gonna cut it there. 27, 28, 28. I think that is strength boots. And they'll bring back strength tattoos. Oh, I got this more cast speed increase from the ring. I love that. Swap in the cold pin and go test it out. All right, let's go. Mark him, curse him, and then blast him with bubbles. And I need another cold snap or a frost blink. Frost blink works as well. That's the hardest part to keep up. But I also get that 7% shock that was there for a second because I blocked. And now there's a 12%. That's there. And he's showing a 30% chill, but that's from the bubbles. Is he going to do his thing? Okay. Haha. Was that it? That was the boom? Okay. Hit this, hit this. I don't even have all my frenzy charges up yet. And do another cold snap. It's harder to get the cold snap off because I have to hit it between a volley of 3. Belts. It is Skeletal. That's another thing that I'm interested in toying around with. There's too much stuff that I want to do. Greater Skelly is 30%, Fizz is extra chaos. Supposedly they're not your minions. I was thinking about doing this with Dark Pact. Well, if they don't count as my minions, then maybe not that. I also want to play around with Poisonous Concoction of Bouncing with this new belt. That seems like it'd be a lot of fun. I'm working on arc traps. I want to make a Squire build. Robin just hit Iron Will on an arc. That's not bad at all, actually. But then there's also the Wrathpith Globe. That'd be really fun to mess around with. I was suggested to try out the Breachlord Axe from last league. For my thought with this, to use Crown of Eyes to convert all the extra spell damage into attack damage. Do something with that. And Expedition logbooks. I don't think I have one that has Afarud in it. You can get a special boss in logbooks that gives a new timeless jewel that gives a bunch of ward things, and play around with the ward build. It's too much. I watched the announcement for the last Epoch Season 4. I'm just like, nah, I got too much stuff to do in PoE. I really don't have much interest in playing last Epoch. I think I'd rather replay Diablo 4 for only the second time. I played it at launch and that's it, rather than play Last Epoch again. I'd play it for like 4 days and I'd be bored. That whole in-game corruption stuff that they got in their monoliths is not it for me. Again, PoE 2 is kind of very similar to how the in-game works in Last Epoch. Not a big fan of that either. 23 quality Vortex from an Incubator. Looks like I got 3 Legions in my Mirage. I don't think this one here is going to make it. 21 Special Shield Throw. No quality. Onslaught and Adrenaline. Yeah, I didn't put it in here. It expands the range. Because the ground was like right here where I'm running back and forth. It was kind of arcing this way, but it expands it to fit the Legion in. So I didn't know if it would get the Legion monolith that was right here. It did not. But it did give the strongbox that's way out here. So weird. Oh, 14% cast. Oh, I guess I got Onslaught and Adrenaline here. That 14% cast speed is huge though. I guess it ends up being only 9% because I lost 5 from moving the Brutal Restraint to the top. Exalted and Chaos Orbs. Empowered Encounters, Complete Rituals. I just got 6680 Tribute from one thing. Hey, Audience with the King. I mean, I think I defer that. I want the Sacrifice Fragment and reroll. Alright, so I guess now that's stuck in here. Maybe the King of the Mist shows up much more in the Mirage. Ooh, boss. Queen Hiri. Supposedly she can drop the gym in the actual encounters as well. I really love the one ritual and I get to do it rather than having to like do all these encounters and then still barely get enough to do it. Hardly anything with it. Spell Suppression Fracture on a Majestic Pelt. What am I looking for here? Q2 left 5, top 9. This? Kraken Hope? Yep, totem damage. There we go. Eldritch Chaos, Ancient Orb. Sick. Bubbles. Oh, this is a pretty cool helmet to have just found, I will say. The amount of cool stuff I have is overwhelming. We're still just getting started. We're just over 2 weeks into this. This one also has bosses. Templar. They came out. And this looks like, yeah, Lion Eye. Cardinal Sanctus Vox. Frozen. Easy. More bosses than this one. This is another Hiri. Eternal Emblem. That's good. I have too many Karuis. Actually, you might be able to like re-roll them. With the Hoarder Crafting Bench. 21 Vigilant Strike. That came from the chest, not from my incubators yet. Templar Emblem. The intense music stops. And then right back at it. I guess the music doesn't start till it pops fully. And there it is. Here we go. We've got 2120 Splitting Steel, 21 Spell Cascade. Eternal Emblem? I guess it's all one map. I still got another Legion after this. It'd be 8 in one map. I'm just saving all the incubators too, unless there's something big. I will deal with micromanaging that at another time. Something else I can do while farming Rogue Exiles, because that might be a daunting task. Who knows how often those gear pieces are going to drop, and then let alone getting the right one to drop. The Cord Belt taught me to don't expect it to be easy. 8 legions and not a single Maricat sighting in the entirety of the map. And then now at the very end of this map as well, I find my Smuggler's Cache, which brings in Huck with a haste aura. Nameless Astrolabe. Another thing I've heard about here. Fragments. Well, Syndicate Medallions, very expensive. But what's crazy, Maven, 5 chaos. And dropping. I know how to fix it. Since they got rid of the Awakened Gems, there's no real reason to farm Maven. What they need to do is the same way as the Flesh and Flame from Eater and Exarch. Normal Maven needs to have a chance to drop the jewels. Impossible Escape, I think it's called. These jewels. I mean, I guess they're not all super valuable. You can throw one of these into a jewel socket and it will allow you to allocate passives within the radius of a keystone. And that's randomly decided by it dropping. So if you wanted to farm for it, you'd have to grind that out. I personally have not seen one of these in leagues because they drop off of Uber Maven with a 30% chance. And that being in the waiting here for the drops rather than it being like an extra thing. And with Exarch, the Forbidden Flame can drop. Well, I thought there was a higher chance to get one from Uber Exarch. I could be wrong about that. I thought it was 5 and 10% or 10 and 20%. I think it would be cool to get the Maven Jewel from normal Maven to make it something that's actually acquirable in solo self-found. I think that would add a decent chunk of value towards normal Maven. Right now, the only thing worth farming off of normal Maven is the Eclipse Gym. Now, I have a lot of maps. Actually, first, scourings, magic maps, scour them, then alch them. I've got 2 tabs of these, then put in the regex. Get every single map here to light up, and then the plan is to spam exalts on every map until I can't anymore. Then the ones that live, I run. The ones that don't live, go to the mappers in King's March. And hopefully there are still exalts left. Okay, then do it. Make all of them at least 6 mods. I might run out of exalts doing this. If there are some of them that went 6 mods without any exalts, it's not many. Yeah, I ran out of exalts. I put the regex back in. The ones that are not lit up go to the mappers. It did break a lot of them, but there are a bunch that just gained a bunch of quantum rarity and pack size. Not enough for a full batch yet. Not in every league you can do that. Now, having much more common exalts, absolutely a possibility. Comparison, 4 mod map, 49 quant, 30 rarity, 19 pack size. 6 mod map, 78 quant, 46 rarity, 30 pack size. That's better. Same size map, but more stuff. 2 provisioning womb gifts going out. Massive and brutal shrine. Ah, here we go. I can make an exalt. Oh, just take them from the left side. All right, I can reorganize a bunch of these here. This whole column, using the exalt highlight to show me which ones are not 6 mods. And maybe these are ones I need to be farming the rogue exiles in. I mean, I can make more. I do have more Legion Scarabs, so I can keep doing that. Maybe I see what I can do with these. Throw in the cold pin, run around and kill the bosses. Alright, only for it first, start with Hiri. Every 25 seconds they can be respawned. And then, like, I don't know if I'm getting through all of them quick enough. And I need to get frenzy charges built up. If I can kill stuff on the cold snap. Yeah, if I shield charge around too much though. Just do what I can here. They might ramp up in difficulty too. I'm at 7. Okay, this one's back, but not Templar, so it's close. Ow. Being in single target setup is not really ideal here. Got him. Back up here. Yeah, if I mark, dies quicker. Okay, back to the middle. Okay, this one, yeah, I'm not quite hitting them on rotation. I'm not fast enough, but I now should be in a do 2, pop it, do 2, pop it. Getting multiple kills though. Maybe it's not 25 seconds, maybe it's 45. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been in here. Line I down. Back to the middle. Nabuatsi. Oh, I didn't need to go to the middle. Maybe I don't need to be in cold pin for this. Definitely get better damage output. Another line eye. Viper. Good. Alright. Hopefully I can get 2 more Hiri. Here's 1. Oh, gotta walk through these. Can't damage him right now. Okay, good. Nice. Oh, he already spawned. Okay, 30 seconds. Hopefully I can get them both. So, like I did 4 of all of them, and then this will be a 5th Hiri, which isn't bad. Okay, I could have gotten more rewards if I was in the GMP. Glorious Vanity, monster level 81, Fury Valve. Try one with the GMP in. I can see if there's people who want to join. Then I could throw in a 5th more easily. There, we got 2 people. Big Cyclone, Slayer, and then Finn's got his crazy Holy Relic of Conviction thing. Alright, go for it. With more of us in here, maybe I should be on cold pin. I am going to do that. Back to cold pin we go. Okay. Ben wants the companion one. Two Vox. The holy relic thing is weird. So many random specters. Oh yeah, with multiple of us, we can make sure we get all the bosses down. Eh? Get more time in the 5-way as well, which is cool. Okay, got my Kiri. Templar's down. Lion Eye's up top. Oh, Lion Eye's dead. It's hard to cut this up and put it in a video, too. Something that's more interesting to watch if you put the whole thing in, but if I put the whole thing in of all these, like, it's so much time. And we're all just running around attacking random different bosses. Another one down. The enhance is leveled. "12 seconds. I don't know if I can get this guy. I don't think so. I don't think it's happening. Alright. Nothing. There's a brutal restraint, and I am yoinking as many incubators and fragments as possible, hopefully. Except the fragments don't move when you reset the thing. I'm being given a bunch more. Okay, where's my Kiri? Okay, we go again. We got at least 10 more. I think they ramp up and get harder as it goes on. The more times you kill them, because the first one's pretty easy. I don't know what the Sentinel one does from Vox. I'm just gonna focus the one that I know I need. Ow! Something blew up on me over here. Oh, I'm getting Vol stuff happening. Okay, no, she moved. Come on. The Cyclone is doing way more damage than I am. I don't have my frenzy charges up as easily this time. That's why I'm not doing as much damage, I think. Here, let me fix that. Yeah, they do so much more damage than me. That's what happens if you play like a build you know is good rather than like trying to, I want to launch bubbles, so I'm gonna launch bubbles like I do. Oh yeah, I got my frenzy charges. I'm doing much more damage now. Fighting this little hole in the wall It's kind of painful. Ooh, there's a Soul Eater. Get rid of that. There we go. No, he had a thing get stuck in the wall. We can't damage him. That sucks. Happens though. I'm freezing him though. So it's like I can get him going. Just keep launching the bubbles. That's a flamethrower trap. Lethal dose. There's a Geomancer incubator. So we've seen one. That's good. No! I rip. Standing in this little hole. Got me. Greater Fork. Omen of Amelioration. I don't need that yet. He has like 30 of those. Okay, well, I will hold one. We've gotten 2. If I could get Hiri off the wall, that'd be so helpful. My boats are back. Come on, 2, 1. Got it. Got one last. Brutal Restraint. Divine Sentinel. Oh, Finn could use that one. That's fine. I'm not sure what exactly it means by Templar aura. A minion build is something that's definitely like not in my plans at the moment. It's just Sentinels get the aura, and I don't even... Templar auras have one of the following effects. 15% fizzes extra fire, fizzes extra lightning, life regen, mana regen, reduced effective curses. Just Sentinels, yeah. I heard something big. The unrelenting Karui emblem. Oh, it put the monsters regenerate 1% life for each time they've been revived. 2% life regen. Put the unrelenting in here because it just like pulled it out of my inventory. Does it get harder every single time we kill them? Yeah, that's the regen. That regen's getting kind of real. Actually having to work together on this one because of the unrelenting. Oh, the regen. I think we're up to 6% life regen on the boss. Last, I don't know if we're getting another Hiri in 8 seconds. Mark. No, there's no way. The regen is so real. Finn needs an Ashes of the Stars. Look at Hubris. I did get one of those. I did not hear any gems out of that one. Nothing again. Ooh, that's an unrelenting Mariketh. Synthesized Sea-Jax with Frenzy Charge on kill? That's kind of crazy. Point of Skill, Incubator, Lethal Pride, Brutal Restraint, and no gem. Ooh, Hiri's in the bottom this time. Awkward spot. Ooh, I almost walked into the dino explosion. So this is transformed a little bit. There's only 2 of us now. Ben needs the Ahuana gem and I need the Hiri gem. So we kill Hiri and then reset and kill Mariketh 1 and then reset and go back and forth. That's what we've resorted to here. Didn't respawn, we go back in the middle. Proc it again. Then yeah, Akuna. And then 2 phases. Don't get blown up by the dino explosion. Mark. I don't gotta do my normal curse. That's Despair on hit from Finn. Back to Hiri. Mark. Cold Snap. Blast. And repeat. Been doing this for an hour. The first gems came like instantly. And then the others we just haven't seen and we've been targeting them. Ooh, what was that? Mariketh emblem. Freezing bosses here is impressive, says Finn. Yeah, crit multi-synthesized ring. Alright then, well, I guess I'm farming more Legion. So many incubators. Whoa. Foil Calandra's Touch with the Feared and Cirrus Storms. Oh, that's rough. So let's see here. I think I drop a point here and add Templar Chance in here since that's what I need. I need to go check the boats. Stun Threshold. Knockback, Ignite Duration, No Good Boots, Maim, Stun Threshold, Leech, Fire Damage, Life, 35 Movement Speed, Fire Lightning Res, Strength, Max Roll Base, Open Prefix, that's crazy. Stun Duration, Stun Threshold, Fizz Damage, Fire Damage, Ignite Duration. Another 35 Movement Speed boots. No life on that one. Rabbit though. Life, 35 Movement Speed. Suffix is bad. Hydra Scale boots, lower level. Okay, 35 movement speed stuff. Doing the Timeless Conflict with multiple people really helps smooth that out. Maximize the boss kills. Geomancer's Incubator, I got several of those now. Memory Tear, Memory of Trauma, Nightmare Map, Constrictor. I have 6 Geomancer's Incubators. Slap all of those on. And 5 Thaumaturge Incubators. I think I can fit all of these. Cool. Oh, I almost opened the next one. I gotta go back in here. I have to go inside my Mirage. Spawn Raiden. Yes. Fungal Astrolabe, Divine Orb, Honored Incubator, Templar Emblem, Fractured Vulnerability on Hit. Actually went and fractured it. Got 25 more Legion Scarabs. That fully juices me for another 6 maps. Vol Emblem, 2 Eternal Emblems, Nameless Seer, probably another Montragle's Grasp. You could Vol to Vol this and lower the reduced number of raised zombies. I think that's the rarest thing here, so take it. Level 97. With this level, get 15% life. That raised me 200 unreserved. Jumping back in here, looks like we got a pirate to go deal with. And I'm at the bottom of level. I should do nightmare maps. Oh wow, the damage has gotten so much better since the last time. Wow. Yes. I'm so happy that this build came out kind of decent, actually. It's so goofy, launching bubbles, but it works. Final round. Blast him. There we go. Another pair of gloves. What do we get on this? +2. Okay. 35 minutes on that. I'll wait on it before checking the boats. I also need to look at something else here. Oh, it's a blue gem. Pinpoint. Support skills gain intensity when you cast them to a maximum of 3. Fire 1 fewer projectile per intensity. Always fires at least 1 3 additional less projectile damage. Let's see, take the crit strikes out. I got the cold pin at the moment. So this fires 4, but then 3, then 2, then 1. I have to move quite a bit to get the projectiles to ramp back up. Several people have been recommending this to me instead of GMP cold pin gym swapping. I don't know. I don't think it's not going to function as well for clearing without a doubt as a GMP. I can see how it's single target it might be easier to use, but I think the cold pin's just still going to be better damage since I've got so much flat cold. I do think what I'm doing here is probably correct. The situation where this has been most applicable is like fighting the super juiced Varun in the breaches, where I'm trying to clear monsters and fight the boss, but in most single target situations it's not bad at all having the cold pin. And I'm not playing on controller. Gym swapping on controller sucks if you want to do it like right before a boss fight, but it's really not hard. Especially since I don't have to weapon swap anymore. This map looks doable. Rare monsters temporarily revive on death. Unstable tentacle fiends, searing Exarch. Alright, there's one. Let's see how that goes. Fortress. Oh, but not do my Legion. What do I want my tree? I mean, I could just run the Legion tree so I can get Huck just without my Scarabs, since that's better juiced elsewhere. I have a Blight tree and a Breach tree, so yeah, just do this. I just don't need to add a bunch of extra legions to this. Ooh, Searing Exarch ground. Yikes. Lower max fire res, travel skills have less cooldown recovery speed. Did they change that? I think it used to prevent regen. Less cooldown recovery speed on travel skills, that's more okay. Still something I want to avoid, but not a problem. Maybe it's while standing on it, there's no regen. And here we go, here's Huck. Made it to the boss. This is what's important here. Frenzy charges are up. Alright, then. Don't die. Freeze the boss. How it can't be fully slowed. Can be slowed though. Just can't be frozen. I'm building up freeze. Damage is good here. It's gonna start spinning on me though. That's gonna be, well, maybe not. Might just kill him. Maybe they're not as super tanky now. That's good to know if so. Extra map device slot, synthesizing fragment. Okay, sure. And Atlas passive point. Throw that back up here. Memory tear chance. How bad is the max fire res? It's only 5. Starting Exile ground really is not that bad. As long as you stay moving. Getting stuck on it's not good. I don't think I messed with the Mirage. See if I can knock out these different maps for my Atlas passive points and move on for now. I guess being an 83 map, like that could have something to do with the boss feeling a little bit easier. Looted 37 fusings, not bad. And I have plenty of chaos to use on these. Make sure I have something that's okay. Labyrinth traps? No. No. Marked ground. Less defenses. Otherwise, that one's not the worst. This one isn't bad except for drowning orbs. Pretty much. I just need to like slap my normal thing in here. Ooh, this is a really nice one. This is extra. Ellie pin can show up on these. Targeted by meteor. Life is ES with AoE. Alright, now they're all lit up. 2 fizzes extras. Reduce some crits, fizzes, chaos, fizzes, lightning with life. Ugh. Auras from player skills which affects allies also affect enemies. And 100% spell suppression. Boss life, life at ES. Synthesis boss and meteors. Grasping vines. Possessed boss. Almost looks doable. What am I most afraid of? Probably Citadel. That's where I take this one that doesn't have any extra damage or life. I got less defenses in this marked ground. Oh, I saw them. Yeah, marked ground. Alright. Oh, something got me. This might be a good boss for my other build. My bonker, because he can't be slowed, but the bosses actually take damage now. Okay. Oh, right. This part. I came into this thinking about, oh, I gotta deal with this crazy beam nonsense, but no, it's the wall lasers that are also a crazy issue when it comes to getting super slowed in this fight. Alright, made it through. Where was I supposed to go? I think the wall lasers are so unfair. Ah. Maybe I can block them. Oh, okay, we phased again. Oh! Move. Move. Okay. Doing it. Mark him, curse him, blast him. This is the beam. Ow. Okay. GG. Whew. Another synthesizing. Another guardian. Okay. What does that leave? Oh, abomination. Abomination. I think with this, increased rare monsters in map. I don't know if that affects the Legion in any way. Don't do that one possessed. If I do any of them possessed, it's probably Katarina. Business fire with Maven. Cooldown. Life is ES. Don't want to give them AoE though. I think this AoE one, this one's for Lycia. Sanctuary. Exalted Orb Altar. That's good. That means I could exalt the rest of my maps. That boat has returned. Alright. Lycia. Curse, mark, blast. Lots of energy shield, sure. Okay, made it through that. Feels more like a map boss. Like a tankier map boss, but not like some giga challenge that is nearly impossible. Frozen. Be that. Says cannot be fully frozen, but very is frozen. Okay.
Impressive, but futile. Inevitable.
Oh god. Alright, sure. Thank you, block. Keep going.
Swift death.
Nice. 2 reverence and a traumatic. Implicit effective map mods per, well, hold on that. Give me pack size. 15 exalts out of there. And I've done more nightmare maps than I did T17's last league. I think I take this one. Endurance and power charges cannot be taunted. Drowning orbs to the abomination. Boats. Do I get attack block tattoo? Not from this one. Not from boat 2. Not from boat 3. 35 movement speed with life. Lightning res open suffix. Life 30%. 2 resistances. A lot of stun and block recovery. Send them again. No, drowning orb. Oh, it almost got me. Mirage, divided echoing shrine. Thieves trinket, blueprint. Drowning orb still kill me? Yep. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It still sucks me in. I'm not gonna try and test that. I want to live. Ruby emblem. Without having Frostblink, those drowning orbs have to be like the worst possible thing. Ooh, no, Frostblink! What? I pushed it so many times and it would not go. It was not on cooldown. If not Frostblink, how do you get out of the drowning orb? Like if I'm in it, yeah, okay, a shield charge can do it. It's slow. But if my Frostblink is not on cooldown, I push the Frostblink, I should Frostblink. Ooh, I didn't check to see if, I don't know if the boss made it into the Mirage. Okay. Everyone's up top. Get this one.
You shall be remade.
Ow. Okay, Malgar down. Then go Dodre.
Why are you so ugly?
Oh, no. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Good. I threw the portal. Here. Enemies. Frenzy charges. Got 5. Alright. Enfeeble. Got that one. Get rid of this one.
Why are you so ugly?
Then get rid of the temp chains. Then drowning orb. Chavro.
You shall be remade.
Can't damage while in the air. Okay. And then Trinity. Enduring Cry. I think I got it. Yeah. Screaming Invitation. 3 Awakening Fragments. Alright, get me out of here. More pack size. That leaves Katarina. Possessed or Maven Fizzes Fire? I think Maven Fizzes Fire. And hope we don't get a heal. I just opened another Abomination map. Damn it, I forgot to move it. Well, Maven Fizzes Fire. Do another Abomination. Alright, here we go again. Get rid of Dodre because of the Fizzes Extra. Start working on the totems now. Okay, I think the Enfeeble one is out. Go for Temp Chains. Actually, the Reduced Tactic Curses might make this more okay. Okay. Where is, yeah, Malgaro. And then Chavron. Yeah, they didn't have the energy shield this time. Yeah, this is much more tolerable. For real.
Life is so brittle. Resist the assault.
Maybe you don't need to look at the 99% monster life and be like, nope, that's just not doable. This was not bad. Reality fragment. So then, I guess I'm trying Meteors, Grasping Vines, Possessed, Katarina. And I'm going to make sure I select the Ziggurat map. I have Huck, I have Frenzy Chargers, in we go.
Death will never come for an immortal.
And, oh.
Mortal.
Rewritten to Syntet.
Death's grip.
Oh, don't bite me.
Dark form.
Okay, it's just the Aura Occultist. Ah! I need this thing gone. There's random degen puddles. Okay. Okay, phased. Freeze this guy.
Your soul
Whoa, 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 whoa.
for me.
Why'd he spawn over here?
Your soul burns.
Whoa. I was trying to preempt him. Okay.
Arise, my children. Feed.
Ah, I went too early. Ah, yeah, tried to degen.
Feel death's grip.
Ah!
This wall. Mortal.
Blink! Trying to like blow up some of these.
Give your
Okay.
soul.
Ulamon.
Your soul burns for me.
Just kill him. Okay.
Arise, my children.
Just nuke.
Feed.
Okay. Then run through them.
Give your soul to me.
Okay.
Your soul
I'm at Namu.
burns for me.
Spear should go down there.
Arise,
Curse.
my children.
Mark. It deleted. Okay. 2 Blazings, Eradicator, and a Synthesis. Okay. I want more pack size. I need more unmakings. If I'm farming so many legions in a map, I'm not killing as many map bosses. I want to drop more map boss chance. I do explicit mod effect. Grab this one as well. Wait, is this one fragments? Yeah, not that one. I can get 3 more points at shrines. I think instead of guaranteeing the shrine, maybe I make it so that if shrine shows up, I can have 2 and still chance for memory tears. I could drop that out. Guarantee his shrines, but that's okay. I don't know the rare monsters, mod effect, any of this is like going to have any effect on my legions. I actually think I'm gonna change my mind a little bit. I don't think pack size affects it. Pack size affects my altars. Magic monsters, so I'm gonna pull out of these 2. And I'm going to block Ritual, Blight, Ultimatum, Delirium, or Deposits. I want to block not Delirium, but Expedition. Can I find a point to block Abyss? Yeah, drop one of these. Drop another one. Also block the Delirium. I'm trying to make it so that maybe it's more likely that my legions spawn on my Mirage rather than just a random expedition showing up. So now I can go back to the Jungle Valley. Oh, I can put more in here at a time. If I do 7 of them with, I think I stay like that. Chance to spread rewards. And put 3 of those. Legion Sergeants. No, let's put officers and treasures in. And drop the number even more. Go full Legion juice. Do that. Then rename this. Legion Heist. Eater, Hive Fortress. Right in the front of the next map. 2120 Ignite Prolift. Incubators are starting to pop. Level 21 Decoy Totem, 23 Quality Flame Surge, 23 Sword Storm, and Conflagration. So a few GCPs. 6232 High Blood. I think I'll go dump that in the uniques, fishing for jewels. And in this map, sure enough, sitting on my Mirage is 3 legions. And the 4th might have made it as well up here. I think that's in. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Yes, all 4 legions in the Mirage. Alright, so I popped this. Yeah, it spread a div card to a bunch of enemies. So now, if I get Mariketh chest that has incubators, I can prolift them, I guess. It's kind of cool. So more stack decks spread. Alright, that's pretty neat. I like that. Eldritch Annulment. Let's go. Sacred Incubator. Honored Incubator. Alright, look. Kurui Vol. Where's chest? Pop chest. Pop this chest. There's another chest down here. And I gotta break open the rares, which get tougher. Alright, back here. Chest. Yep, chests. Yeah, extra incubators out of this one. This is really cool. Target the Soul Eater first. Perfect. So I just really want a chest with incubators to show up in Mariketh. That's kind of the big thing, I guess. Everything in my inventory is just from the Mirage. 25 stack decks, all the incubators, tons of Scarabs. Crazy. And then I leave the Mirage and I still have the 4 legions in the map. They can do the exact same thing. And since the Thaumaturge incubators went off, I can put on the Sacred and the Honoreds. Added a bunch of currency back here. Oh, that's so cool. I just gotta find the chests. Where's the chest? I didn't find a chest. Not on this side. There should be, right? Yeah. Contains additional warhoard. Spent too much time juicing this side over here. Alright, on this side. Big chest. Big chest. No boss. All the rewards look broken. Other side. Big chest. Spread some div cards. Little chest can also do the thing. Yeah, there's extra rares, but just target the stuff with the rewards. Thaumaturge's Incubator. The silly boy! I got another one, finally! Oh, there's a chest I missed. Was that in this legion or a different legion? I don't know. The big chests are the best source of splinters. Another Thaumaturge's Ruby Emblem. Put the Thaumaturge incubators on. This is really so crazy. There's so many rewards. You can put 3 of those Scarabs in to make it up to a 60% chance. Like, really stack stuff. Timeless Vol Emblem. Blueprint. Thaumaturge Incubator. Bunch of uniques. Spread off of this. Nothing great, though. Eternal Emblem. Templar Emblem. Blueprint. Another blueprint. Inventory's full. Reflecting Mist. I think I'd go with equipment turn to gold. But I also need blue. Yeah, let's try it. I don't think I've clicked one of those before. Another blueprint. Enchanted Armaments. Horned Scarab of Awakening. Ring is not good from the Reflecting Mist. I guess that really is a chance at an itemized one. Memory of Reverence. Another Geomancer. My current Geomancers are getting close. Geomancers. Oh, it's already back again. Level, no, that's 123. There we go. Level 21. Nice. Bunch of Legion Scarabs. Cool. Interesting. A bunch of these treasures. I might be able to like double up on those now and get more loot from these. I'm up to 3 Templar emblems. Vol Emblem. Vol Emblem. Geomancers. Mariketh Emblem drop. Oh, and I'm full. This has been a great source of sacrifice fragments as well. Aqua has hooked me up with some emblems. I need to check these. Brutal Restraints. Currently getting proj damage. Blast charges, cold res. Onslaught for 8 seconds on kill. 5% dex. Chance to blind. That's kind of nuts. Onslaught on kill, eh? That's really good. Blind. Movement speed. Blind. Poison. Fizz is cold. accuracy, 20 dex. This is cold, 20 dex. Well, that would free up a passive. Puts me at 228 dex. That's kind of nuts. Onslaught's better. 5% dex, minion damage, duration of ailments. Duration of ailments, crit chance, evasion rating, damage with poison, dex, elemental damage, blind, attack and cast speed, duration of ailments. So, get dex, which would give me the multi, or gain onslaught on kill, which also gives me 5% dex. Not enough to drop the node, and my cold res is still fine, yes. Onslaught. You don't say. Oh, wow, I've got 2 extra. Oh, I thought I was getting close to having to actually clean stuff up. Oh, no, not no more. I got unique tabs overflowing. Right, I was gonna stack these a little bit more. Put in a second treasures. I can do that for 12 more maps. I get 1 less legion per map now. That's okay. Oh, wow, like, I got another 20% cast speed from Onslaught. And it's for 8 seconds. That's a pretty good while. With Huck, I might start running into mana issues, which would be a great sign, honestly. That means I'm pushing the limits on it. I guess maybe there was a point to be made about a silver flask instead of my jade flask, because that onslaught is very good. Golden volatiles? The silly boy! I think I have 4 now. Yay, even more spread. So many currencies. It's good. And they don't just drop a currency. They drop stacks. Ball emblem, more geomancers. It's insane. It's just insane. Spreading the... Oh my goodness. The Legion rewards. Like, it's gonna mean way more incubators, way more splinters drop, as every one of my legions is doing this now, with a 40% chance to hit every enemy surrounding it with the reward from the boxes. Yeah, they just dump incubators. There's so many. It doesn't stop. I didn't drop any coins here. I guess I got gold off the Honoreds. Nightmare map. I don't think I'm running into mana problems with the Onslaught, all the Frenzy charges, and the haste still. There's so many bubbles. Div cards. And the incubators on this side. Oh, there's some currency and armor. Oh my god. 15% minion life, synthesized spell, interesting. Full wyvern scale. Of course the incubators want to pop inside of my Mirage. Double currency chest. Small ones do it too, so you gotta find all the chests, ideally. Double currency on this side as well. Ball emblem. The Eye of Terror. Just gone from 1 to 2 to 4. 3 became 1. So I think back to 2. 2 left, gonna leave it there. Okay. Writhing Invitation. Biz Reflect. That's doable. In goes Cold Pin. Alright, here we go. No ads here for me to get Onslaught. Oh, need to get the mark. That's a big help. Oh, he's going under. He's slow. And he's back. Can we finish without going under? I don't think so. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. Left, a little bit up. Still left. Very stuck. Up here. Come on. Oof. Oh, back under. Get out. Uh-oh. He's gonna come running at me. I think. Yep. He tried. Nope. No gloves. Wait, I have boats back, I think. Chance for bleed, leech, fire, fire res. March of the Legion. Maim, stun, stun, fizz, ignite. Maim, stun, bleed, leech, totem life. Life, 35 movement speed with life regen and rarity. I don't have pumpkins to do another run, so back to a gloves shipment. And I wish my fragments would kind of like stay. I have to re-split them for stacks and stuff just because I wanted to run this boss. I think it would be a lot to have a different map device, like slots for each different map, but if it could stay for each each normal map, and then if I were to click this, like this doesn't happen, like this has its own little thing, so then after it I can go back to this and not have to reapply all of my scarabs. Boom. Paladin's Halberg is not the worst base. A lot of pretty bad ones though, but that is a bunch of 6 links. Faustus. You have a spot to hold these? Yep. 20 fusings. And then I've got 4 more since I put those on, so make more. And more gem ones. Oh, I got some geomancers as well. And yeah, this is new. The Legion Scarab of Command is the one that I think guaranteed the bosses. Renamed to Legion Scarab of Treasures. Mountain of Wealth. Oh my goodness, it does not. There's so many incubators. All right, okay, it might be time. I have Sacred Mirage. I've never seen a Mirage incubator. I had Otherworldly incubator up here. I'll let the cartographers go. Then drop this. Drop sound. Hide the rest of the incubators. Oh, this doesn't need the drop tier. It needs to go up here. The cartographer's incubator I'd probably want. I mean, put it a stack of 2 geomancers. But mysterious, abyssal, celestials, primal, they are about to go away. Nice. Akuna in this one. Looks like scarabs currency. Incubators, fragments. This is only with 2. You can put 3 of these in the map device. And then yeah, we go to the other side where they're gonna drop scarabs. Yep, I hear them. Also incubators. Good stuff. This is making my maps take a long time, but it is so fun. Also why I turned off the boss map drops, because I'm not killing lots of map bosses, because I'm spending so much time in the map to farm all these crazy legions. This one didn't pop off as much. Lots of miscellaneous rewards. You gotta have the right rewards on the chest. I still get an emblem. This one's got a decent chunk of currency, some extra gems, a lot of stacked decks. Like that was just from the normal enemies. The Apothecary. I wonder if that one's getting gabled too. Only takes 5 of those ones to get the Mage Blood. Eldritch Annulment. Challenge complete. Sandswept Survivor? What was the challenge? What did I do? Break 150 astral chains in T14 plus maps with 100 quant. Okay. I have never wished for augury or terror. 23 quality, blade flurry, and lancing steel. Rip. Lots of stacked decks. This side's got abyss jewels. Does it maybe only spread the first thing on the chest? Ah, pirate! Maps and currency. Yeah, I think it's only spreading the one. This one's div cards. Yeah, it might only spread the first one. And it might not be able to give multiples from different chests. But still, I'll happily take the stacked decks. Templar Emblem. Uniques? Maybe? It might just spread too many of the incubators. Essences, div cards. Yes. Thank you, Legion. Oh no! It's on this map. This is cold power charge. Could have been an always crit enemy or something. Who knows? Well, I got some Templar splinters in this map. That was 81 Templar splinters. Legion, weapons. That one was probably more Legion. Other side's got currency. Ooh, boss. Means there must have been a boss on the other side. Make sure I got all the chests though. I'm not getting back over there. Yes. I heard a tank or whatever my tink is. Yeah, that was an emblem. Templar emblem. I think I need to make the incubators just smaller. 36 maybe? Yeah, it's a little smaller. There's so much stuff dropping, it's like pushing the item text off of where the items are. And that's not ideal. Valcaress. Currency. That was a bad spot for a Legion though. Currency on this one as well. Situations like this right here is why Dunes is the best for running Legion. The most like generally open map I think there is. This map has a lot of trees and stuff. It's pretty open, but Dunes would be better to target. I want to grab all my incubators, store these up, and go take care of that pirate. And I've got another at least 8 of these that I can run, but I think that's all the time I really have for that today. So we'll have to finish that up next time. I'm currently sitting on 9, and that's pretty good. The Apothecary was gambled and stayed at 1. And then poof. Well, next time for sure. Yeah. Of course. Oh, gotta mark him. A mark is so much extra damage. It's a base crit. Frostbolt has a 5% base crit. A big reason why I've run in the critical strikes in here. To give it more base crit. Because without that gem, it's not likely that you're getting all the way to crit cap. And I'm still not even there, even with the markup. And my flask with 149 crit chance. That puts me at just over 90. And oh boy, did my build improve today. So much more cast speed. Forbidden Tome. Okay. And then, yeah, I'll leave it there for today. And hopefully next time I get the gym, then we can move on to the next thing, which will be trying to synthesize the belt and getting into the Rogue Exile farm. But Legion Scarab of Treasures, very, very good. Highly recommend. I actually don't think you want to put 3 in there because with 2 of them, I think we've already seen that if there's too many chests close together that spawn, there might not be enough enemies to propagate the rewards. If you were up to 60% chance. 40 feels good. I mean, 20% was cool, but 40 feels really good. Like I'm covering almost everything in there in something. Big fan. Very cool. But that is going to do it for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.